Hi, Devorah Harrow here from Empowerment of a Woman. That's usually the vlog. But right now I'm doing a mini series on coping with wartime. And I want to come in today to talk about the Cheshvan energies. We're still in the portal of the full moon, where the energies of Cheshvan are the highest. And a lot of people have been feeling the very, very high energies. You might feel it in your life with different things that are going on for you personally, different things that you feel going on in the air. It's like very much a cosmic thing right now, where it's very palpable. Also on a more, overall level, a general level of energy. And so when we look at a month, we look at the mazal of the month, Scorpio, right? Akrav. So look at scorpions. Now, in general, the idea of this month of the mazal is being cast down into the depths, into the darkness. People who are born in this month usually have an easy time with that darker side, the afel, the color black. It's just a place where they feel comfortable existing. And what I want to focus on when we talk about it now is not this idea with the mazal of being cast into the darkness. It's what we do when we're in that dark place, because we were cast into a place of darkness on Simchat Torah. And look at how this whole energy of Scorpio, if you look at the way this nation has responded being in this dark place. So look at the scorpion, right, who has an exoskeleton, a shirion chitzoni. Shirion is the name of the tank corps in the army. And so it's got this strong protection mechanism. And shirion has been, if you're following what's happening with the army, so wherever the foot soldiers go, the shirion go with them to act as a level of protection for the foot soldiers. So the fact that this whole idea of shirion right now, and also scorpions have a very, very strong tenacity for survival. They will climb out of anything. You know that they can live in bleach. Like they can, I don't know, don't ask me the biology of it, how they're able to continue surviving inside of bleach, but they can. And there's just this, like, just this tenacity of climbing up, of rising above, of getting out of that dark space. And we can see that right now with what's going on with our country, and the way that we, from that point of initial heavy darkness, we just keep rising up into the light in so many different ways, whether it's with the achdut and with the chesed and with the soldiers sending us strength and humor from the front lines, sending inspiration, whether it's watching all these videos and seeing all these pictures and hearing all these stories of the tremendous chesed that is going on, and the tzitziot that are being made and being sent out to the front to the soldiers, and all of the volunteering. You know that there are WhatsApp groups that are designated just for people who are volunteering to drive soldiers to and from base or to bring them things. And I want us as a nation to focus on not the being cast down, but the rising back up. And really, that's what we see happening on a day-to-day basis here. And so what do we move into from Cheshvan? We are now moving towards the energy of Kislev. And the energy of Kislev is very much that in the stars, that rising up. Sagittarius, the Kashat, the archer, the way he stands in the sky, and the constellation of stars that create Sagittarius. His foot is literally a nebulous. One of his feet is a nebulous of stars. A nebulous is a place where stars are born. And the character of the kashat, of the archer, is head in the clouds, with his feet grounded in stars and a bow and arrow aimed at the level of the heart. So Kashat is really about like being in the stars, being up there with high lofty thoughts and shooting from the heart. And I think that that's a wonderful place to be headed into right now, because really when we keep our eyes pointed upward as the Scorpio moves up into the energy of Sagittarius from the depths of darkness to nebulae, where stars are born, like that's our focus right now. Our focus is the light. Our focus is the love. Our focus is unity. It's where are we going to aim, from the heart? How are we going to shoot from the heart? In other words, take from our heart energy, from our love energy, and share that with the world. Where are we sending those arrows of heart love out into the world? And so we see this happening with all the messages that have been going around. And I highly recommend everyone do this. Share the statuses that expand people's heart space. Share with people and talk to people about the beauty and the achdut and the chesed that's going on. And it's like where we focus is where the energy goes. So if we focus on the atrocities, on the trauma, on the stress, on the distress, on the news, it can put us in a place of scorpion, like of that being cast down. But what we're seeing is this need to rise up, this need to look up. So minimizing the exposure to trauma, minimizing talking about and listening to and looking at the difficult parts, and staying in that place of where our nation is, of rising up, of nitzachon, of what is nitzachon? Lenatzeach. It's to succeed, to, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of the word right now, but it's accomplishing, it's moving from one place that seems difficult to a higher place. So that is where we're headed. And so I wish everyone loads of blessings and light, and staying in that light. And I'll end with this. How do we combat darkness? How do we eliminate darkness? There's no way to fight darkness. What we do is simply turn on the light. And the same thing with fear and terror and dark thoughts and energies. And we combat that by turning on the light, by living in love, by sharing the love and the light that we see in the world. And that's how we extinguish the darkness. So with that in mind, go find the light and share it and spread it far and wide, and let that be our focus.